This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Hello and welcome to You Special on NDTV Hindu. We are the School of Audio Engineering here in Nungamakam, and it's confession time. I love media schools. They always have something or the other to talk about. And when I walked into this place today, I asked them what they want to talk about. They said they want to talk about Indian cinema. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Indian cinema. Where are we today? Are we at a comfortable position? Do we need to evolve a bit more when it comes to mainstream cinema? Is the quality still there, or do we need to do a much better job with our movies? So I just want a few opening thoughts first. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Now, lots of people say cinema is a business which is an art and an art which is a business. But how I disagree. In India, it's too much of a business, and it's too influenced by it's more of a business here because there is no scope. There is no future in Indian cinema. It's the same thing, and it's been the same thing for a long time.
So do you mean, for example, Bollywood cinema, or for example, Hollywood cinema hasn't changed at all, and it doesn't come out with good products?
There have been good films in the past, but it's the same genre, it's the same kind of story, very similar films. I'm pretty sure all of you know that. But like when you ask us today, an Indian director today, what his new film's about, he's going to say it's different. What is different? 5 years back, there are 8 songs in a movie. Now there are 6. There are 2 fights in a movie 5 years back. Now there's 1.
Okay, conceptually, you're not moving forward, is what you're saying.
We're not moving forward.
All right. Okay, that's the point he wants to make. Someone else here, please.
Yeah, I agree with him when he says that because, movies nowadays are driven totally by the fact that they are based on star cast rather than talent. You would rather see somebody like, say, Rajinikanth. You would find Rajinikanth movies, running full for, say, weeks at a time. At the same time, a really good movie would be doing really badly.
But perhaps that's what people want, don't you think so? Because it is because we are a society like that. We like stardom, we like the demigod status.
It is about what people want, but again, when it comes down to the evolution of Indian cinema, it doesn't really apply because, you're sticking to the same thing what people want. You're not trying anything new. You're not trying anything different, which, gives you scope for, new things. Say, for example, you would have a normal movie of a boy and a girl running away and getting married.
Okay, now when you say something different, some would say what Amitabh Bachchan tried with Pa is something entirely different.
Yeah, it is different.
So then we have tried different.
We have tried different, but it is not enough. We are trying different.
Okay, we need to work more towards that is what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I don't agree with this fact that we are having a poor cinema. It's not that we are not backward, we are still improving. And one more thing I want to clarify is that it's all about Indian jury. Like, they are not giving any recognition to the small movies and all. They're just more preferable to commercial cinema. Right. So movies like Maqbool or Gulal, they just get unnoticed. And movies like Om Shanti Om and what we call Kanta Swami, they just run away with 10 or 11 Filmfare awards. So that is totally unfair. So our jury members should improve a bit.
All right. Okay. So you to raise the points about awards there. We'll get to that. Yeah. Some more thoughts, opening thoughts. Yeah.
I think more than that, the marketing campaign is what matters because see, in commercial movies, they completely publicize it on star casts. There are interviews. There's everywhere you go, there is something about the movie. For example, Three Idiots. Everywhere you go, there is something about Three Idiots. Whether it be jokes, whether it be snippets, or whether it be directors giving interviews, whether it be Amir Khan disguising and going somewhere. You don't see the same kind of thing for an independent movie. It's just
okay,
like...
But marketing costs a lot of money, doesn't it? If you're saying if even small movies need to be marketed, where will they go for the money? I mean, it's because they pay a lot of money that, so many interviews happen, all those things happen.
There is a movie called Blair Witch Project, there's a movie called Paranormal Activity. These were all very low budget movies, marketed in very low budget, and still it ended up making a lot more than what normal movies do.
One minute, yeah. Just pass on the mic, yeah. You have something to say.
There are movies like Veja Fine India that did really well. So it's not that, I think the audiences play a big part. If movies like Om Shanti Om and other movies are running, we go and watch them. That's the reason why they're running. So if we promote movies like Devdi worked. So it's like, I don't think Indian cinema, I think is evolving. There's scope for evolution in every kind of cinema. But you can't say that and what's wrong with the songs? In the first place, if there are like 10 songs or 5 songs, what's wrong?
Yeah,
Indian
I
cinema,
want to ask him
they
that.
are musicals, You know, all over the world.
So
that's
what is
they
wrong
listen
with
by-
songs? What is wrong with that? Why do you have
There
problems with
is
8
nothing
songs?
wrong with songs. It's just that cinema, whether it's a business or not, on some level, cinema is one of the many arts. It's an art form. It's a combination of many art forms, and the songs basically break the mood. They create a new atmosphere for a film when it's not really necessary. And like I also want to say that when something is not needed, you don't have to include it. Like when a fight is not necessary, it doesn't have to be included.
Okay. But how do you decide what is necessary and what is not?
You have a script, you have an outline, you have a story, you have to stick to it. What's the point of, putting when you're here in the room and if the character tells the person he loves her, why do they go to New Zealand and start dancing off there? I don't get that. I mean, I'm sure they're happy. I would be happy as well, but
Okay, there are 2 points to this discussion. What I want to ask you now is that, somewhere there is a point in what he's trying to say. What he's trying to say is that we force songs in, we force those fight scenes in just because people love it. Maybe we need to experiment a bit more. Why are you saying that?
So that's what I'm saying. See, there's scope for evolution in every kind of cinema. But yeah, okay, I agree to the fact that maybe there are places where we do not need to put in songs, where we put in songs. But I don't understand why shouldn't songs be there,
No,
So
no
it's
one
okay.
says, okay, yeah,
You know?
okay.
What exactly is being perceived from other countries is like Indians are very expensive to be married or loved. They believe that when they are loving or marrying, they need to be taken to Rajasthan first and they need to be taken to Kashmir for dancing. So songs it's not relevant to the situation at times in various movies, but at times to create mood and to, if it's accommodating with the story or if it's adapting to the story, that's fine and good. But where it's not necessary, it's ridiculous. That's what I come to.
All right. Yeah.
Right now, from my point of view, it's like whatever you're saying, marketing and all. We are actually showing people in this Bollywood industry. They're actually trying to show what people want. Like Om Shanti Om. It's Shah Rukh Khan he always makes big budget films and all. So we expect that there'll be something different and all. Like you take the example of Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi. What was there? I don't think so. There was like any story, anything like that. But my actually point is. Some movies are there which look good in television only. So if those movies are shown in hall, I don't think so people will go and watch them. But
right.
if you see that same movie in television, you'll sit with your own family and you'll watch that.
All right. Okay, okay. You have what? Go ahead.
I want to come over to that topic once more, that song topic. It's not that we should completely just take off all the songs, because our Indian cinema is mostly based on songs. It's the main thing that a director should think is that when should the songs be properly come into the movie? I mean, a movie like Wanted.
And you think most often we miss that balance. We don't have that balance.
No, but movies like Devdi, the songs in Devdi are played superbly.
Okay.
Like we can appreciate each and every song in that movie.
All
And
right.
a movie like Wanted, somewhere he's fighting any other guy, and
That's bad
suddenly
film.
Aisha Taki comes. And,
That's a bad film.
1 minute.
It's a bad film getting
something to
super
say.
hit.
What do you-
That's a bad film, So if you're talking about good cinemas, there have been, like Devdi he mentioned, where songs have been placed in a good way. So the Wanted is a bad film. That's why you've got songs. So.
Wait, yeah. Go ahead.
The meaning of the song is very good actually. It's they want like song like that. But I don't know what's wrong with Wanted because
Okay, you have something
Yeah.
to say. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm going to combine 2 points here when I say the marketing part of it and the songs. First of all, most movies have songs in Indian cinema because they want to make the songs, sell it on cassettes. They want to sell CDs. They want to make more money from it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how it works. You have to have some sort of extra income other than the actual movie release. So songs may be important, may not be important, but they shouldn't dominate a movie, which is what is happening nowadays.
All right.
Yeah, it's more or less dominating movies.
All right. So go ahead.
As far as Wanted is concerned, people want to watch that kind of movies. Okay, Wanted was a blockbuster. You can't deny that, right? And as far as Om Shanti Om is concerned, Filmfare Awards in India are given by audience. Audience vote for it.
Okay, I don't know how many would agree with that. Or anyway, the point he's making again anyway is the fact that we want movies like that. We like going to cinemas. We like going to the cinema, watching a movie and then coming out and criticizing it as well. But we still like watching it.
No, that is because India has a very big market. We have different kind of people. We have large masses and all. But if you're talking about the hard-hitting cinema and if you're talking about nice movies, then we have to compare it with these movies. Then mainly Indian jury should have to give some recognition to small movies like Gulal and all.
Indian jury. Okay. All right. Yeah. You have.
But I have a point.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of the Malayalam movies, Vanaprastham, it had a lot of Kathakali art in it, and wherein it required songs. But the songs was not sold through CDs or cassettes. It was not marketed properly. It didn't require that. It was selected for the Cannes Festival. It was recognized internationally. So it doesn't mean that songs is not necessary to movies, but not
Okay, let's not stick on a song. Anyway, we'll take a break here. We've raised lots of points, okay, and we've raised marketing, songs, and the normal routine. We'll take a small break, and after the break, we're going to be discussing more about Indian cinema and moving on a few other issues. So keep watching You Special. We are at the Sound of Audio Engineering College in Nungamakam.